Right, bit of a special treat for you. I've got Guy here, who's the Managing Director of Burton New Zealand. Now, obviously, this is the Burton Open, and Burton have pretty much been fundamental in getting snowboarding going in New Zealand. Guy, when did it all start for you?
When did it all start? Oh, I started getting involved with Burton probably 17 years ago now. Sort of rolled in, met a few crews, started repping for them, then started distributing, and basically Higher Ground manages anything to do with brand in the country. And yeah, we've got a good wee team based out of Christchurch, but it's always been on snow that's all about. You know, that's the good bit.
It is a good team that you've got there, and it's been a pleasure for us to meet them all throughout the week.
And a bit of fun.
just a little bit of fun, eh?
Yeah.
Which is sweet. And you guys, you guys hooked up a great experience for us, and you hook up a great experience for all the riders as well. How does the lifestyle that kind of Burton promotes as well? What do you have to say about all that?
Well, one of our key things is we're a rider-owned and operated company. We're not we're not a private company, not a public company. So it's not about driving shareholders and profitability and everything like that. It's an all-round sort of board sports. We're bases in with Burton, but also we're diversifying into skate and surf as well. Yeah. And but the key thing is just really being at the core of the sport and having a great time and sharing that experience. And by doing that, obviously we've got we have a great relationship with the resorts where we have our LTR programs, which get people on snow for the first time and keep retention levels going. And then obviously we roll out the demos from there, and then just rolling through all the different parts of snowboarding, and then at the top end, obviously we've got the Open, which today we've got like 220 of the top snowboarders in the world. Sean White's here, all these great, so what we've got the first timers coming up for the first time, and then we've got the pros at the other end. So what you get in here is like the best broad spectrum of everything. And the other thing is with the Open series, this is number one of a series of 5, and so all the riders come in here getting points and basically starting the global tour. So yeah, it's pretty special, really.
It is, man.
I've never really thought about it like that. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, I'm glad to have prompted the thoughts.
Yeah, geez,
but
click.
no, it's like what we've observed. This is our first time down here, and tell you what. You're trying to play footsies with me now. That's kind of how that's kind of how close we've got. No, but we really appreciate it, and it's a testament to the event. What you just said, and all the riders that we've spoken to just keep going on about how well the event's organised, how good they feel as riders being here, because they everything's taken care of, and and it's good to treat these professional athletes in that way.
Yeah, and a lot of these crew, they come back again and again and again. You build up a really good rapport with them, and they know what's going on, and having them come back here for me personally is a real testament to what's going on, because they've got choices, and we're going through this thing called a recession, and have you heard of it?
Yeah, kind of.
You heard about the GRM?
No, we don't buy into those things at Juice TV.
Yeah, the global recession, mate. But they've got the there's all these cuts and stuff, and everyone's got to make a few sacrifices here and there. But these guys have made an effort to come here, and in doing that, that's a big tick for me, because they've made that special effort, and some of it comes out of their own deal, and companies are throwing their riders down to come here, and so that's the key essence for me.
Yeah, and it must also be nice for knowing that someone like Sean White is looking at this event going, I want to be there.
Mate, he came up here, rode the other day, wasn't sure whether he was going to come go into the comp, and for those guys, it's all about the standard of the half pipe and the standard of the course. If it's not at 100%, they don't go on it, because it doesn't test them to their levels. He came up here, rode the pipe here at Cardrona, and basically said, right, I'm in this comp. And so that there is a true level of New Zealand resorts lifting the ball, so that international competitors can push themselves on the international stage, and basically tomorrow when we see him ride in that half pipe, we're going to be seeing some crazy stuff going on, and we've got the best field of international riders ever to be staged in New Zealand ever. And so that's another wee box tick.
Awesome. It's been our pleasure covering it, and hope to be down here next year doing exactly the same thing.
I'm sure we can sort out something anyway.
Awesome.
And then we've got to get through the next couple of nights as well, so we've got to plan that one, really, don't we?
Yeah, we've probably got to sit down and just think about.
We get some notes together and a sort of time lapse the whole thing.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to be at 3:15. Okay, 4:15. Okay, we'll come out the other end.
The Guy and Adam experience.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is a family show.